All right, so I felt a little bit odd, but I kind of have decorating fatigue. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison if you're new here, and today we are decorating for Christmas, finally. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, today is Black Friday, I guess, but we're not really focusing on shopping today, we are focusing on decorating. Well, I take all of that back. We actually went shopping this morning. We went to Target for a couple things, 3 things, very limited, very tight budget on that. I'll show you those in a second. And we went to Trader Joe's, genius to go shopping the day after Thanksgiving. And you may have noticed our tree in the back. Christian and I set that up last night, but setting up the tree is the only thing we did last night. I saved everything else for today. So we have lots of Christmas decor madness going on behind you. So this video is gonna be a bit of a clean with me, a decorate with me, get my house ready for the holidays. Now, before we start filming, I wanna remind you guys to please subscribe if you like these videos. I have a lot of Christmas content planned for you guys, so make sure you are subscribed and have the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of those. Also, give this video a like. It helps my channel grow a lot the more you guys engage. Also, I love hearing from you guys in the comments, so go leave me a comment down below. I have a question pinned to the top of the comments board normally, and I love to hear from you guys. So with that being said, let's start decorating. Now, you guys wouldn't think that I would put up the tree and decorate it without filming it for you guys, right? So here's footage actually from Thanksgiving night. We had our feast, we had a nap, we had leftovers, and then we put on the Christmas music. We had the Christmas Chronicles playing during this, and Christian was lovely and brought all of the Christmas decorations out of the garage, and we slowly put our tree together. This is from Target last year, and we got it super duper on sale. I think we paid maybe like $60 for it, maybe $55. It's held up great. This is the second year that we're using it, and once you fluff it up, it is full and beautiful. These 2 bins hold all of our Christmas decor, so I went digging in them to pull out all of our ornaments, the tree skirt, our tree topper. We have a really cute, cozy tree topper. You'll see that in a little bit. And of course, Bucky was in the middle of all of this. He had no idea what was going on, but he loved having so many new things to smell and sniff at. I don't know if I've mentioned it on the channel before, but Bucky's favorite thing outside is to go and find and eat sticks. He does it all the time, and we try to stop it and limit it as much as possible, but like if there is a stick on the ground that we're passing on a walk, it is the hardest thing in the world for him to not pick it up and chew it up. So he actually had a hard time with the tree, understanding that these fake branches weren't for him to chew on, but he's learned his lesson pretty well. But once I dug through all of the bins and pulled out all of the decor, we started with putting the tree skirt on. And I think I'm getting this right, but I think Christian's family tradition is that he's the one who does the lights. He's very meticulous and very particular and very like detail oriented, so he loves this job. So I was checking to make sure all of the lights worked. Of course, Bucky was helping through this whole process, and then we set up Christian for success to string up all the lights on the tree. Now, my big question for this video is, what kind of tree do you guys have? Do you guys do a real tree? Do you do a flocked tree, a regular tree like we have here? Do you do pre-lit? Do you string lights on it? Do you do colored lights, white lights? Tell me all about your Christmas tree down below in the comments. That's going to be the pinned comment at the top of this video. I love hearing what everybody's traditions are. So Christian and I obviously have a fake tree. We got this last year, honestly, because we were on a tight budget and we wanted to find something affordable that also looked great, and this tree fit the bill. As far as our family traditions go though, I have always gotten a real tree with my family for Christmas. Even though we're from Florida, we'd always go to Home Depot or Lowe's and pick up a tree from there and have a live tree, and Christian's family normally does a fake tree. So let me know down below, what's your tradition? Okay, here's the aftermath of all of our Christmas ornaments. I decided to go very white and neutral, so all of the red stuff is still sitting here. And these are the 3 things I picked up at Target today. So if you saw my shop and decorate with me video that I posted earlier this season, I shared these houses from the Target dollar spot, so I picked up some more of these. I don't know if I'm gonna add them to the current Christmas village going on over there, or if in our bedroom maybe. And then we also want to try a wood wick candle. Christian grew up at the fireplace and he loves the sound of a crackling fire. So we wanted to find out if that actually sounds like a fireplace. Low-key, obviously a much smaller scale, but we'll see. So we're gonna try that out. And then we have this whole bin full of tons of goodies from last year. This bin too, we have wreaths, we have all kinds of things, and I am ready to start decorating. switched strategies a little bit. At first, I was gonna just pull things out of the bin one by one because I kind of have a small collection and know what I have already. But I think I kind of want to clean up this table and then move all of the decorations from the bins out to there so I can see everything at the same time and pick from the table rather than like digging for things. I'm also a little torn with how to handle the pillow situation out here. So obviously the tree, we went all white, and this is white and wood and black and white and very neutral for all of this stuff in this corner, and I love this look. But the handful of Christmas pillows I have are like red and green and white, and I just feel like they clash a little bit. So I'm trying to make it a little more neutral, but I don't know, I don't love. And then also this throw blanket from last year, I don't know. We will see what we have to do with that, but I feel like I kind of want to keep this whole area neutral and nice. Also, I thought it would be worthwhile mentioning that through this whole video, I had a Christmas playlist going off in the background. We have an Alexa speaker in the kitchen that can play music from my cell phone, and it's a little bit louder than my phone, so I hooked those two up through Bluetooth and played one of my Spotify playlists. I think here I was listening to Holly Jolly vibes. It's more contemporary pop Christmas music, but very upbeat, very jolly. I'll have my Spotify linked below if you want to check out any of the playlists I've made, but Holly Jolly vibes is definitely my favorite soundtrack for this season. The bins are now nice and empty, and we filled up this table pretty well, as you can tell. So this little sleigh, I think goes over, or I think I want to put over in here, but because we're avoiding the red in here, I actually might paint this guy another color. The housing complex we're in has all of the walls painted this off-white cream color, and we actually have a quart of this color in the garage, so I might paint this that color. But I'm ready to start playing. I found a lot of little gems, like these little houses from Target last year. I'm gonna mix these in with these little wooden houses. I think that'll be cute. We have a lantern from IKEA. We have these boxes from the dollar spot last year for like gifts and stuff, but I have little penguins and trees stuffed inside of them. We have vase fillers, a garland, flocked trees. Before I went ahead and painted the sleigh a new color, I wanted to try it out in the original color and see if it could work. So I placed it on the coffee table and filled it with some holly berries and little vase fillers that I got from Kohl's last year, and just didn't love it. So I took it off, regrouped a bit, lit the woodwick candle, which is actually awesome. I absolutely love these and kind of want to buy only these candles from now on. But once the candle was burning, I moved over to the pillows and I decided to go all white. I had a couple extra white pillowcases from IKEA, so anything that wasn't the dark red or the dark green pillow, I added a pillowcase to, and then made it all neutral, did a little pop of green, and you'll see later on in the video what I did with the red pillow. Moving underneath the tree skirt needed a little bit of fluffing, so I took the grocery bags that we kept the Christmas tree lights in and stuffed them underneath there to help kind of fluff it up a bit, and I added the fake little presents we had just to fill up underneath the tree. If you stick around till the very end of the video, you'll see that we actually have a couple of presents that we added underneath the tree, which definitely makes it feel very holly, jolly, and merry. I did end up painting the sleigh, and I love how it turned out. So while I was waiting for that paint to dry, I moved on to decorating the houses a little bit, rearranging them. You'll see that that's a theme in this video. I go back to spaces I've decorated and rearrange it about 15 different times just to find the right configuration. And honestly, as I'm editing this video, I've changed things around even more. Another space I struggled with decorating, honestly that's kind of the theme right now, is I don't know what I want to do with any of these decorations. It's hard for me to get an idea and like a grasp of what my vision was going to be and where everything was going to find a home. So on this bar cart, you can just watch me struggle, try a bunch of different things, and that's kind of the best and worst part about decorating. There's no wrong way to do it. There's about 15 million ways you can decorate and use your decor, but it always makes it a little frustrating because there's never one like perfect spot for something to go. All right, this might sound a little bit odd, but I kind of have decorating fatigue. Like, this is the first time we've decorated this space and a lot of this furniture for Christmas, and I just don't know what I want to do, and I'm like moving things around and then changing things. I just like it's difficult to film. So what I'm going to do is kind of reset my space and my mind and just take a second to breathe and figure it out. So I'm going to clean this space up a bit, put things away like these pillowcases I'm going to put away until next year. The red ornaments are going to be put away. Just get this table cleared off so I can have more of a clear space to work with, and then I'm going to start making piles by our staircase to have things that are going to go into the office. Like, I think these trees will go upstairs in our bedroom and the office, and then I want to clean the floors. They're just really dirty because Mr. Bucky makes them very filthy. Yeah, we're talking about you and those muddy paws right there. So I want to vacuum, clean this space up, just reset everything. My first order of business for getting this space reset was to take out all of the decor that I decided that I wasn't loving. So I took all of the vase fillers out of the tray on the coffee table, and then I started pulling all of the red decor and the red ornaments and putting those away in a bin. Less clutter meant a clearer space and a clearer mind and easier for me to think. So this was a great way to like kind of get over the decorating fatigue and have a little bit more clarity, feel a little more at peace with my space, and not just feel completely overwhelmed by just the sheer volume of stuff that was laying out. I feel like that was making it hard for me to figure out exactly how I wanted to decorate. So this reset and vacuuming up the floor and getting all of the dirt and the dust and things that we dragged in from all the decor made this space a lot clearer and a lot easier for me to work with. With a clean space to work with, I went back to the bookshelves and redid the houses. I ultimately liked the all wood look, so I adjusted the houses to be only the wooden houses. The other houses will be used somewhere upstairs that you'll see in a little bit. And then I also added a few other touches to these bookshelves. This little lantern from IKEA found a spot, and I put a little flickering candlelight in there that's on a timer. And then we put up a little Christmas wreath in the kitchen, which I think looks great. And I'm now realizing I completely forgot to do the wreath on our front door. I'm gonna need to do that when I finish editing this video. Now this glitter floral arrangement I absolutely love. It is from Michael's last year, and I have to store it in a huge Ziploc bag or else the entire bin that it's kept in will be filled with glitter. But once the table was cleared off and the flower arrangements were changed, I went over and tidied up the little bar cart. I ended up using just the pine cones to keep with the neutral theme. Okay, things are really coming together down here. I'm a lot happier. I switched the wreath hanger or the door hanger for this to be a shorter one that we had. This one I guess is for a larger size door than the one I have, so it hung it awkwardly low. So that's one change I made. And now we have this mess in the kitchen, which is honestly a lot smaller than the mess we started with. So I'm gonna tidy up the kitchen, get this cleaned up. Oh, one more thing to share that I bought from Target recently. We bought a gingerbread house kit, so we'll do that eventually. So I'm gonna clean up this kitchen like I was saying, and then the whole downstairs will be ready and we will move upstairs for decorating. Of course, I've got to be using my Mrs. Meyer's peppermint surface spray. I love this scent so much. My husband is not a big peppermint fan, so I have to use it sparingly. Like, our hand soap is not the peppermint scent, it's the Christmas tree scent, which is also a delicious scent. But that's one of my favorite parts about decorating for Christmas, beyond just putting physical decorations out, using all of the holiday scents, all of the candles, switching over our cleaning supplies to these, using Christmas coffee with a bunch of spice blends. Oh, it's just so magical. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I last decorated downstairs and I still have not managed to decorate with the giant pile of stuff that's been sitting upstairs. So today we are tackling that, and I'm gonna start in our bedroom, and I need to do a little bit of tidying up and cleaning in this space before we do all of the decorating. If you guys haven't seen my most recent organizing and decluttering video, I just organized all of these dresser drawers. I don't know why all of the socks were pulled out of the drawer, but I just went through every single drawer, organized it, Marie Kondo folded it, and ended up decluttering a lot. So I will link that here if you want to check it out and get some organization motivation along with your Christmas decoration. Now that the room was picked up, it's time to move to the fun part, which is the decorating. So I brought any houses that I hadn't used downstairs, upstairs, and was playing around with this. The same thing with down on the bookshelves. I rearranged this about 15 times. There's just so many configurations of these houses, and they're different depths and different width and different finishes, and it's always difficult to find just the perfect combination of all of the houses, so I struggled with that for a little bit. And then I brought in our old Christmas stockings from last year, and I really wanted to use them because they were brand new last year, but I didn't want to use them downstairs, so I wanted to find a good spot for them in our bedroom. Okay, not too much going on in the bedroom. I actually kind of like it, and it's actually definitely inspiring me to make sure I figure out what artwork is going to go above our bed. But I hung up our stockings from last year above our bed to put some color to them and to use them again. And it might look a little tacky. I know it's not going to be some people's taste, but I think it's a nice way to add some Christmas cheer to this room. And then we also have a red pillow that is from IKEA. And then we have a little Christmas village down here on the corner of the dresser. Very inexpensive, a nice little way to add a little cozy touch to the corner of the room. Now my office is definitely a hot mess right now. I really need to do some major cleaning up in here, but I'm gonna make it super fast for you guys so we can cut to the fun decorating part. Now, I'm not too sure if all the decorations that I end up putting in the office will stay here for very long. We are going to make some progress on this room and doing the finishing touches on this accent wall in the room, so I might have to take some things down. I'm also going to be filming another desk declutter video and desk organization video. That's actually one of my most popular videos, so check that out here if you haven't seen it. It has quite a few views, and it's about time for me to go through and organize this desk because you can tell that it's become quite a disaster. Okay, here is the remaining decor we have to work with. This is the last room I'll be decorating in the house. We have this little guy, he's actually from Vienna at a Christmas market. This little penguin is from Target a couple years ago. These houses were all from Target, and this guy is a church that's actually available this year. I'll have him linked down below, he's $5. This vanilla gingerbread candle is from Target. He's also very, very cute, and he smells delicious. I'm currently finishing up this winter candle, but once that is done, I'm gonna switch to this guy in here. I also had another one of those trees. I loved it so much, I bought two. And then two things I'm not sure if I'm going to use in here. I have a bag of candy canes that was on our tree last year. And then I have this Merry and Bright garland, but it's not like the colors here. It's obviously like white and like neutrals. Even though I said I wasn't sure if I was going to be using this garland, for some reason it was the first thing I was drawn to start decorating with. So the very first thing going up in this office is this very large garland. Next up is organizing the decor on top of the desk. I love this because when I sit down to work during the day, I look over and have my own little Christmas village and all the festivities right there in front of me. It makes my workspace a lot more joyful. Okay, I made a few minor adjustments in the office and the bedroom, and I'm not using every little piece of decor I have, which I think is a good thing to keep in mind, that like just because you have it and it's like in your Christmas decor bin, it doesn't mean that you have to put it out. I'm so sorry, but I have to share that I am filming this and Bucky is out in the hallway right now and just rested his head on top of the Dyson. Also, the shirt is for a whole nother reason. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know what the shirt's about, but how adorable. Truly my dog. But what I was saying was I didn't use all of my decor, and this is not like the perfect Pinterest house of my dreams, but that's just how real life is. And this is like real life decorating, not perfect, not unlimited budget, definitely a tight budget. I'm rocking the Target dollar spot all the time for most of this decor, and a lot of it was bought last season on clearance. So here's my final look at all of the Christmas decor. I love this little corner on my desk. It has a little church. I brought the tree in from the bedroom. It has my little Vienna guy up there, photos of Christian and I that are there year round, and I love flock trees. I definitely definitely want to upgrade our tree eventually, maybe like in a year or two, and get a nice big flocked tree. Over here, I kept it pretty simple. We have our Christmas candles out. I opened this up because it just smells heavenly. Imagine smelling vanilla gingerbread baking deliciousness. I threw candy canes in my little cup to make it a little more festive. And this is definitely 100% tacky and not cute and like very college dorm-ish and not like mature house. But we are going to be finishing up this wall. We're doing like all of the trim work and everything and reworking this office completely. But until we do that, I'm going to kind of have fun with it. And who cares if I feel like this is being tacky? Also, since it's been a few days since I originally decorated, I thought I'd give you a little update on what's happening out here. We brought down some Christmas presents to fill up underneath the tree, which always makes it feel so magical and Christmassy. I showed you guys that all of our pillows are white and neutral, except we have the pop of green, which I actually really like and might get one more of those to go on this couch. And those might be our year-round pillows out here. I think our bar cart stayed the same little sleigh. I love my little DIY I did to it. Some little trees from Target. We have our faux snowy centerpiece at our kitchen table. And then in our kitchen, we have our little hot cocoa station. We actually don't have our hot chocolate out by our little hot cocoa stand, but these are from Trader Joe's. They're hot chocolate sticks. They're just solid pieces of dark chocolate and you melt it in your milk and it's delicious. But I didn't have another cute cup to put these in, so we keep these in the pantry. And with all of that being done in the house, I think we are decorated for Christmas, guys. Thanks so much for following along on this multi-day journey of decorating our house, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye!